Hey Gemini, how are you? How are you guys doing? So, I forget to introduce myself in the videos. People call me Amanda. You know my name's not Amanda. My name is Amber. Hi. Hi, my name is Amber and I'm a Gemini. I've been a Gemini for 39 years. So, what's going on? Okay, obviously I'm in a good mood. You guys are too. I know you are because things are going well for us, even though things are going badly for everybody. No, they're not. Actually, they're going good for some of the earth signs. Some of the earth signs are doing well. But I know, like, in general, people are like, how are you guys doing so well? Everything's falling apart. Honey, don't let me name the obvious Geminis who are having a great time right now with the amount of power they have. We're such a shady bunch sometimes, aren't we? Okay, so let's get into what's going on for you planetary-wise, and then we'll see how it meshes with the cards as well, because I realize that's something that a lot of people are interested in, and I just want to give you a little more detail, because usually it's just for my own reference, but a lot of people have written in and said, no, can you talk about it a little bit more? Like, maybe tell less of your stories and more. No, I can still tell my stories and tell you about what's going on in terms of your houses and what you have coming up for the month and kind of make it into one, why not? I mean, if you're the type of person who's going to watch a lot of videos anyway, you will. And if you're the type of person who only watches my videos, then you just know more, right? Win-win. Good. So, first up, Venus and Uranus in your 11th house, which is just, it ties in with what's going on. It's a good time for us to let that twin out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Have some fun. Meet some people. Go dancing. I've been known to dance on a few tables in my life. Oh, and look who decides to pop into the reading first thing up. I'm not even trying to talk about you yet. Earth sign. They're so pushy when they want something, right? So we are going to talk about how the past is coming back, and we'll get there. We'll get there. That person just wanted to come out early and just be, make themselves known. Like, no, I'm here. This reading is just as much about me, even though it's about Geminis, because, like, we out here. I was about to say we in this bitch, but my brother hates when I say stuff like that. Once a great adventure, someone said something really, someone cut me in line, and I was like, I'm about to make a problem up in this bitch, and he got so mad at me. He didn't speak to me for, like, a whole 5 minutes, which was, like, devastating for me, because that's my partner in, like, crime, I was like, oh my god, like, he's not speaking to me? He didn't speak to me for 5 minutes. It was tremendously painful. Okay, so then, now that you're letting the fun twin, if you will, have his fun this month, which is really good, because you need to be out there and you need to be meeting people, and that part of you that wants to just go out there and, like, bawl and rage and, let them do it, because you are sitting so pretty. And all those people that underestimated you, wrote you off, thought that, your crazy ways weren't going to amount to anything, they're like, damn, boo, you're doing well for yourself. How are you doing? Fine. And you're like, fine, I'm doing fine, thank you. What's going on with my computer? Okay. So you're like, I'm fine, thank you, I'm doing just fine. Really good over here. We're doing really good. And because you have this confidence, because things have been going well and they're going to go even better, you're like, no, I'm good. I'm really good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? How are you doing? Is it going well for you? Emotional victory, baby. Higher ground. Those people that wrote us off, those people who thought we couldn't win, and we winning. We out here winning. Makes me so proud of us. Yes. Okay. So then, on the 8th, things start to get a little bit messy. not messy. It's just, okay, let me put it to you this way. It's really positive, but it's going to be painful for us because we don't like this type of stuff. You know how there's like a part of you that you share with everyone because you're a Gemini and you're a great communicator, and there's like a certain compartment of subjects, topics, conversational anecdotes that you have that's meant for people, and you use them whenever you like, and people love you for it, and it's wonderful. And then there's that stuff that you don't tell anybody, and there's a lot of it. That other twin who's quite discreet and discerning and may in some cases never share how he or she feels with anyone, but if they find a partner that they care about enough, they can open up, or if they find a partner who they think is smart enough, more importantly. So that part of you that you don't want to ever share, like, and there's creative stuff going on in there, there's insight there, there's music there, there's film there, there's like whatever you're into, there is an aspect of you doing that you don't share with anybody. That's the part of you that on 8th with this Mercury and Sun in the 9th house is going to bring out of you and be like, I need you to share that with us. I need you. The universe is like, I need you to share that. And you're like, share what? No, I don't even know what you're talking about. Shut up, Amber. What do you? No, we don't do that. Yes, we do that. If you're watching this because you know a Gemini who has insane potential, but you've never seen any of their work, show them this video and be like, where's the work? They have it. They just don't want to show you. They either have an insight that they're holding on to or actual work they're holding on to that is could revolutionize things, and they don't want to share it because they're scared. There is a part of us that's scared. It's not a big part of us. We're really great risk takers, but there is a part of us that's like scared of a certain level of intimacy. You know, like it's one thing for me to share my thoughts with someone, right? That one part of me that's like compartmentalized for the outside world. It's another thing for me to obviously share like my physical body, right? It's another thing for me to share my innermost thoughts and my like inner sanctum thoughts. So there's like levels of intimacy, and that's a level of intimacy that I think a lot of Geminis just naturally shy away from. It's nothing personal, but we don't need all that. You know, I'm just fine keeping that to myself. Really, really, really. Like if we find somebody really discerning, you know, someone who can take it real deep with us, like Scorpio, Virgo deep, then we're like, okay, this person might be able to handle this. I might tell them, I might have to kill them if they ever leave me then, but we'll talk about that later. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So that part of you now, you know, the universe is like, I need you to open up about that with everyone. Uncomfortable. However, very liberating. And why? Why is the universe asking this now? Well, think about it. You're sitting pretty. You got a good thing going on. You've got success, right? You've got accomplishment. You've got that feeling of being able to tell the people like, ha, right? You didn't think I could do it. Look at me doing it. Look at me, you know. Now that you can do that, the universe is like, that's not really enough, Gemini. Like, we get it that you like to do that, what I just did. Wasn't that just like a typical Gemini obnoxious thing to do? We like that you need to do that and you need to get that out of your system, but like really you got to give back here. Like you can't just be all about yourself right now. So share your minds. There's new understandings here that you can help bring into the collective consciousness, into this, you know, nebulous kind of primordial soup that we're all connected to. You have insight and you have things to contribute, and just because you're doing well doesn't mean that you get to stop being a contributing member of society. So get back into it, okay? So there's that. Also, there's some stuff you're hanging on to in the past that, like, I'm a little early with this. If you watched last month's Gemini video, I had my moment in Jamaica already. But like I said before, I was, my mom, oh my God, this is actually really interesting. I was supposed to be born, like, at the end of June, when it was supposed to be a Cancer cusp. And my rising is Cancer. I just think that's interesting. So I was, like, 3 weeks premature. I wasn't actually premature. My mom had me taken out early because the doctor she liked was leaving and it was hot. She still defends the decision too. She's like, it was hot. It was like, you try being in, yeah, okay. So there's that part of you, that new understanding part of you, right? That early, I went through it last month, is how we got on that little tangent. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. Things are going well in my life. I can be a little Gemini when things are going well. So I had this realization already a few weeks ago, but we will all be having it as we move past the 8th, where something that we were hanging on to, something that we were like, thank God, something that we were hanging on to, in maybe a negative way. This could obviously be an idea. It could just as easily be a person, like an earth sign, possibly a Virgo. We may develop a new understanding of that person because our perspective is so much broader. These are the 2 cards that just fell out together. And that new understanding that we reach on the 8th has a lot to do with courage. Don't be scared of that new understanding. Don't be afraid to share your insights, but also don't be afraid to have these new insights that lead you away from what you thought about someone or a situation that you thought you had figured out in a certain way, and it turns out, there's still a lot to learn there, and there's still a lot to be experienced. So here we go again. Now, lunar eclipse in the 3rd house comes up after that. And we're going to be looking then, and it's so perfect the way these cards are popping out. I love actually doing the reading this way. I think I'll start doing them all the time this way, because then we can focus less on my anecdotes. Even though I understand that they're informative and educational still, right? This gives it more structure. Virgo moon. So, limiting beliefs. Okay, so what we're moving into with the lunar eclipse in your 3rd house is, what is it that's holding you back? What are those beliefs that you still have from a previous relationship, from a job, from your childhood, that make you think that you aren't capable of handling a situation? Or, all self-esteem is how well we can handle a situation. What is it that's happened to you that you're still holding on to that makes you feel like you can't handle a situation? Because you're going to have to look at it. This lunar eclipse is going to bring that all the way out of you. And you need to get both twins involved in this process. You guys, both of you, need to sit down. And we're always on the same side. I don't know why people try to make it seem like we're on opposite sides. Even when we're doing the evil twin, good twin thing, we're not confrontational or fighting with each other. We're sitting next to each other chilling, like, how's it up there? That's good. How's it down there? It's good. We're still friends. So because we're integrated that way, right? We don't war with ourselves that way. Sit down with your twin and figure out, where, twin, is this going on with us? Where can we eradicate this from ourselves so we can push past that plateau and, I don't know, have the whole world at our feet, have that person we really thought that we couldn't have back at our feet, wanting to be with us, wanting to, listen, it's all possible right now. You don't understand what's going on in terms of the levels of understanding we're reaching, what's going on with the planets, what's going on just with the general energy of the world. Our skill set, we are uniquely capable of running things in the 21st century, because the 21st century, the real capital of the 21st century is here. And 2 is better than 1, baby. So, what do we need to learn? That's the big question. What do we need to learn? We have this going out period at the beginning of the month where we're really bumping into a lot of people, and that's all that's going to do, bumping into all those people and going out and all those, it's going to bring you back around to that person, boom, that you thought you either were done with or over, or thought you had, written off or sold off or whatever. The understanding that you had around that person is going to shift. You're going to see yourself taking beliefs that you thought were cemented in you, that person is that way, and I know that, and that's what it is. And now you'll be looking back at it and being like, whoa, maybe that person isn't like that. Wow, what? Okay, so Now what? You know, so you're having these kind of like realization moments all through the month. And the theme really is, what do you need to learn? How do you take all these experiences and make it into one cohesive kind of, aha moment? And then we have on the 19th, the sun comes into the 10th house, and then Mercury, and then there's a solar eclipse, all in the 10th house of career. I mean, listen, it's like this. You're going to be sitting there looking at so many people going, oh, did you write me off? Who did you write off? Because I know it wasn't me, right? Because I'm over here doing so well. Like that, you're going to be doing a lot of that. You'll be cutting people out, throwing things away, taking new risks like it's nothing, like, oh, I know that's going to work. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Your confidence level is insane. You're like, that person's been annoying for a really long time. Get rid of that person. Like, you're ruthless right now with the way you're delegating authority. You're like, this, check. Everybody, I got you all in check. That's your like whole attitude about February. And you know what? The only thing really standing in your way in terms of there's nothing standing in your way in terms of career. There's really nothing standing in your way in terms of romance either. Jupiter is like, here you go, romance, take it. Where do you want it from? This person, just get out there. You'll find it. But if you want romance from a specific person, like you have this, past kind of influence coming back on you where people are looking at you, people from your past are looking at you and being really impressed with what you've been doing with your life and how the trajectory of your life is looking, those people require you to leave your fears behind, to work with those people requires you to, one, come out of this hermetic place and be much more bold, and two, realize that the only thing that stands between you and continued success is this past limiting belief, right? And three, the place you've gotten to already so far should be an indication of the mindset that you need to keep working with to keep moving forward. Four, right? I'm just going to keep this here because it's really tying the whole reading together. This is the anchor. This is what your general energy is like. What do you want? You got it, right? Anything you want. Okay, and then 4, integrating. We're loving the evil twin. Go ahead, evil twin. Get out there. Mingle. Dance on some tables. Do what you need to do, girl. Make those connections. Meet those people. Talk to that friend who knows that person that you've been trying to... All that. Do it. And then at the bottom of the deck, that water sign that's been playing with you for quite some time now, months and months and months, touch and go, she is still playing that game, hanging out at the bottom of the deck. But right now you're seeing what's underneath that, and you're like, if you're already this wishy-washy, I don't know how I feel about you, because it seems like you're the type that's gonna really hurt me. So maybe I just need to back up over here and get back to whatever these earth sign. I mean, listen, Gemini, when I say earth sign, check it out. Like, everybody wants to make an appearance today. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, we got you. We know that you're really feeling us right now. We got it. We know. The pressure of an earth sign, right? We got it. But we're good. Good match, We're good. Of course they're paying attention to us because we're materially in the sensual world in which they live. We are succeeding, and so they love that. That's super attractive to them. Like the Capricorn especially. Capricorn loves an accomplished person. Virgo as well. It makes them feel stable, right? And the only thing you got to work on here to keep, from that train stalling again in terms of career and romance is just the limiting belief. Really, I mean it. Sit down with your twin and analyze. Where do you find that hiccup in yourself when you get to that point? You say, no, I can do a lot, but I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Romance is, look at it. There's so many people here. It's like just people just wanting to revolve around you. It all looks so, so, so good. It really does. You're gonna skyrocket, Gemini. There's money here. There's so much money here. There's luck here. There's love here. There's satisfaction more than anything else. This is the most important card on this in the spread to me. This is emotional satisfaction. When people just, they really write you off and you come back like, hey, yeah, you could call the crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. Yeah, we still here. You know that feeling? That's where we're at. Biggie was a Gemini. So yeah, so that's where we're at. So congratulations, Gemini. I think we're having such an incredible year so far. It's been, January was annoying, yes, but like happy. I'm recording yours. You're the second. I recorded Virgo and you guys are second. Today or last night was Lunar New Year, so happy New Year. There's so much good stuff coming up for us this year. I can't even like begin to put it all, like my energy should be enough. I'm just like bristling with the energy of how much beautiful stuff is going to be happening for us. So yeah, just keep your eyes open. New understandings are coming upon us, and love is here. You got to share what you got to share now because love is here. Don't be scared. It'll be fine. It's going to be good. Yes, you can be a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. But just, especially if it's like a person from the past, let them show you who they are. Let them go through it. Let them show you and realize that you have to gain some new understandings of them as a person too. Or if it's a situation that you do need to gain a better understanding, and also that you need to share. You need to share those important things that you're working on, feeling, writing about, just thinking about. Get some sort of platform underneath you where you can talk about that stuff because we need you. Okay?